Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and welcome to my show. So apparently Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360 is going to be going down the microtransaction route. They say it isn't going to affect gameplay, it's only going to be for luxury items, and it's going to maybe give you some more options to customize your character, but it won't make your soldiers stronger, faster, or give you the edge on the battlefield, which I think is good. If you do that, people are going to be pissed. It's a slippery slope, and no one's going to be happy with that. But my kind of first reaction to this is kind of what took them so long. The Call of Duty franchise is a gigantic business, and I kind of would have assumed that Activision and Treyarch or whoever's in charge would have jumped onto this the free-to-play, or not really free-to-play, but the microtransaction model a lot sooner, because if League of Legends or PlanetSide 2 is any indication, people will spend a lot of money just to get a different skin on their champion, to get a different weapon skin in like PlanetSide 2. They will put down a lot of money just for those slight aesthetic changes. So I have a feeling that if they do this correctly, they are going to make a boatload of money. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you happy that they're going down the microtransaction route? You like that there is going to be more ways to customize your soldier, even if it means spending a couple more dollars on the Call of Duty franchise? Or are you a little skeptical or disappointed that they are doing so, and you just think this is another way for them to get more money from their dedicated player base? Let me know down below. So there's a rumor out there that the next-gen consoles may allow developers to self-publish patches. And if that is true, it is the best news to come out of the next-gen systems, even for PC players. I play on PC exclusively. I may not even buy the PlayStation 4, but this even makes me excited, because as of right now, the way for a developer to push up a patch and to patch their game after their game has been released is to go through Microsoft and Sony. They send their patch to them, so Microsoft and Sony approve it, they make sure it's not going to break on the console, and then they launch it. But that entire process takes a couple of weeks, and it costs a lot of money. And while that amount of money may not be very much for a AAA title like Battlefield or Call of Duty, it's a lot for smaller developers. And essentially what this results in is not a lot of patches or infrequent patches after their game has been released. Even big titles like Battlefield, they take a long time for them to get up a new patch. Even if there are a lot of major bug fixes that a lot of people are complaining about, they won't do it until they feel like the patch that they are going to be sending off to Microsoft and Sony is meaty enough so they're not spending thousands and thousands of dollars on some minor tweaks here and there that just isn't worth 20 grand. I mean, it's just not worth them to do that. But if this system was in place, we would potentially see a lot more patches more frequently, bug fixes would happen a lot more often, and it would be awesome. Now hopefully you can see why, even as a PC player, I'm excited, because as of right now on Battlefield, that's just how it is. Even for PC, we don't get patches because we have to wait on the consoles to get theirs approved. So in general, I really hope this is the case. If it is, awesome. And finally, the endgame DLC for Battlefield 3 has finally been released on all platforms if you are a premium member. And along with that expansion pack, much like all of the other DLCs, it has come with a patch. It's not a crazy big patch by any means. I think it's 1.9 gigabytes, but a fair amount of that is the DLC itself. But it does have some nice tweaks. But one of the ones that I found to be fairly amusing is that they're claiming that they fixed the bug where if you fire the TV missile from your attack helicopter, it won't blow it up instantaneously. I mean, this has plagued Battlefield for a really long time. And I would know. I'm up in the helicopter all the time with my friend Level Cap doing our Double Vision series. And it's amusing now that it happens, because it doesn't happen very often. But DICE has claimed that they fixed this at least 3 times in previous patches. So hopefully this is the final time that they're going to have to do it. Actually, this is going to have to be the final time, because this is the last DLC and patch that they are going to be having for Battlefield 3. There are also some smaller changes. I'm not going to go into detail, but really it's clear that DICE is just trying to kind of finalize everything, make sure things are polished as good as they can, so that they can kind of just let this go by the wayside now and focus strictly on Battlefield 4. But really, what you should be doing now is, if you are a premium member, go play Endgame. It is one of the best DLCs that they've released so far. I am loving it so far. It really feels like a true Battlefield expansion pack, and I think you guys are going to love it. But that is about it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed. So till tomorrow, have a good one and take it easy.